everyone, and welcome back to D&D with WhatTeamComp. I am your host, the Uncommon Guru, here again with my good friends. We once again are joined by Paris, who is playing our Azamar Barbarian, Kendall, who is playing our half-elf Artificer Wizard, Mary, who is playing our Fighter Human, and Zark, who is playing our Human Paladin.
I like that I am the outlier right now.
How are you the outlier?
You said fighter human. I'm just giving you shit. Don't mind me.
It's her job. Give her a raise.
Yeah, speaking of, when do I get paid?
I would also like money.
I would also like money.
Let's get to the stream because we're already derailing and we haven't even gotten into character.
We literally did not get to 1 minute before we immediately were like, hold on, jump the track.
Look, I am very much in character. I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course.
You are always a smart ass, I know.
He also always falls out of windows. Trying to pet the birds.
Okay, he's only done that once. Please, we don't want to reason, please.
He won't have armor this time.
I don't think that's become a pattern yet.
He just got that new leg. Don't.
Yeah, don't hurt that leg I made you.
I'll hurt the other leg.
Perfect.
I mean, at your discretion, I guess.
Can we please?
Yes.
I'm crying.
Yes.
I'm crying already. I'm laughing so hard.
Perfect.
I'll use the opportunity to get food.
Marvelous. So, when we last left off, you all had finally met with the doctor for Ella, for the rest of you who had been in one way or another in need of medical attention of some regard. Aurelius and Artemis were doing some physical therapy, as it were. Aurelius deciding that to test out his new leg, he needed to sprint as powerfully and as I'm going to hit a wall and then see how long I can hold on to it before I fall mentality, and needed to be coached by Serenity into a, hey, slow the fuck down, stop, don't do that. While Artemis was helping with some design things for the artificery boys who were still gawking over the blueprints that were shown to them, while also saying that they are working on putting the finishing touches on her arm for that little launcher that she was like, wait, what if we did this? Towards the end of the session, Fidget called up G'day, their employer from the first mission that they are still on and haven't completed any part of. Hey, it was a long trek getting from Amber to Landfall or Dragonsby. It just so happens that Molten Hold is kind of got a hold on you.
Out. Leave. No.
I am running this session. I cannot be thrown out. So, but with that came a number of revelations, a number of eye-opening, unexpected things to consider. But things that do not affect the here and now of this current moment. Here and now of this current moment, we're going to be moving forward and trying to help everyone recover to the point that they can begin moving to what they are planning to do next. We're going to start with you, Paris, because I don't remember what you said that you wanted to do over the interluding couple of days.
I will change it to Serenity's song while she thinks about it.
Don't be here.
I gave you time, and I heard nothing,
look,
so I presumed that you thought of something.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Exactly what I mean.
What do you mean, no?
Exactly what I mean. I mean, at most, she's probably just helping around the fucking...
Okay.
My brain's
like-
helping. She's just helping around the banner.
Okay. So you're going around just anyone, everyone, specific types of people, specific groups of people.
There is the farm on site.
Yeah.
She probably meanders her way to the farm at least once.
The halflings are pleased with anyone who is interested in assisting in the farming.
He's doing little odd jobs, essentially.
Okay.
She'll obviously check in on Artemis to make sure Aurelius hasn't broken his leg.
Artemis is making paper footballs.
Paper, what?
You know the little paper
Paper
footballs?
footballs. You got the little triangles?
Yeah.
Oh! I did not know that's what those were called.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the
What they
football
call them
shape.
down here.
Yeah. That's what they. Yeah.
That's what they call them in year 2.
I don't know what they call them in Australia, but yeah, paper footballs.
You're a paper football.
Do you know what those are?
No.
They're the
Have you ever
little,
played
the little
it?
triangle
You
things
make a
that make
goal.
out of paper?
You make a
Yeah.
goal with your hand and you flick it through.
Never done that in my fucking life. I've seen other people do it though.
Yeah, those are
So
called
you know
paper
what it
footballs.
is.
Yeah. Yeah,
What?
those are
Don't
what-
believe you.
You don't believe
He doesn't believe anything. It's fine. Moving on.
Yeah, we're gonna be here forever.
She looks at what she's doing, kind of tilts her head, and this is so awful because I know what these are, but I don't think Serenity actually would.
No, you haven't. You've been around paper a bit, but paper was always treated with this kind of not reverence, but like it has an important use. Don't waste it. And now she's just folding it.
She just walks into the room, just closes the door behind her, and just sits and watches because she has no idea what the hell she's doing. She looks happily confused.
Yeah, Artemis is gonna look up and is like, oh, this is how you make them. This is what she's figuring that she looks confused about. She doesn't think there's... It's like, what is that? It's not what is that, it's how do you make that? She's just showing you how to fold it. And she's like, okay, now put your fingers up like this, like a little, like that. Yes, and then she's gonna flick the football through. And it's probably gonna hit you in the forehead.
She just shakes her head. I've never actually seen anything like this.
All right, your turn. She makes a goal, like the goal with her fingers.
She has both her
So-
arms. It's so
She will
glorious.
lose her time. She will lose time doing this. Like, she will fucking forget how long she's been sitting here.
Marvelous.
Artemis is utterly delighted.
After a bit of time, eventually, Artemis, you get up because you had a plan with these footballs,
Yes.
and you head
Okay.
out and you seek your target.
I will
Oh,
switch
no.
arms. This is happening so quickly. Hold on.
Yeah, I was not kidding when I said we're gonna help people through these things. Serenity is obviously following. As you approach, you see your target. However, you also hear other voices, and as soon as you hear them, like, oh yeah, that makes sense. As Fidget and Aurelius are currently on the training grounds, in the midst of beginning some of their, starting training segment, as it were.
All you'd really see is Fidget standing there, staring at Aurelius, going, no, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but we ain't using that for training.
But I
No.
had an idea.
You own a longsword. I've seen you use it. Go get it. I'll wait.
I don't know what you're talking about. He scratches the back of his...
Go get... She'll, just very lightly with her sword poke his chest, going, go get your fucking longsword.
You go get
Oh,
your
wait.
fucking longsword.
We ain't training with a great sword.
Why not?
Aurelius? You wanted to learn how to fight like me. Do you see me carrying around a sword like that?
But you could.
Nietzsche has weapon preference, and she walks off with Artemis.
Wait, what just happened? What'd she just say?
Teacher has a weapon preference.
And she was
She's giving me shit.
she's gonna
No,
kind of,
she's basically saying She's basically saying if you asked her to teach you, then she gets to pick what weapon you use.
I'm
She'll
gonna
just-
sneak over to Elizabeth before they go off. Where's Maxim?
Last I saw, he
He's-
was over
He's literally
there,
right,
and she'll
yeah,
like.
He's literally right over there, leaning against a pillar, watching, very bemused.
She's gonna throw a paper, one of the footballs at him.
He
Fidget will start laughing and go back over to Aurelius and poke him in the chest again, going, "Go get your sword."
he blinks as he
I don't know
catches
where I left it.
Go to your room. I'll be here.
Just, like mumbles
Go.
as he walking up. Like
Go.
you see,
Go.
like the whole. You see the whole like great sword being dragged behind him as he's doing it.
Maxim catches a little paper football and is just like, I'm sure you'll be fine. Kind of like holds the
Flicks
football in his
another
hand. Seems to like let it hit him in the face before catching it. It's like flicks it back to you.
Artemis is gonna flick one more at him and then put her fingers up like a goal. Okay, now do it.
He looks like when he sees the goal, he looks like visibly like, oh, okay. And he kind of sets up and click. And he will also spend some time with you where you two trade off between trying to score goals. Casually, of course. Just,
Can we turn this into a triangle of doing this?
yeah.
With
Serenity.
Serenity?
You all just stay close while we wait for Aurelius to get back so we can.
Literally just the three in the background playing this shit while we play.
Two
Playing
people.
paper football in the background.
Two people swinging blades, sweating, panting, throwing hands. The three in the background. All right, your turn. Click. Oh, so close. All right, your turn. Oh,
I love it so much. Does Aurelius find his longsword?
I'm gonna roll for that.
Where could you have put it that you can't find it? It's a long. Oh, fucking never mind.
To be fair, though, Aurelius has been on wheels for a while.
He's been on wheels, and at least
And drunk.
2 points he was drunk. So if he
It's on the roof.
put it in on the roof, in a tree, it could be in a number of places. Roll
Oliver
investigation.
might have it.
Yeah, Oliver might have it. Yeah.
Roll an investigation check.
Oliver took it. You lost your sword privileges last week. You don't remember.
That one. Yeah. I got a 10.
that's about par for the course.
Yeah.
You come back later. You don't have it. However, as you arrive in the training ground, you look up and you can see just kind of nestled, blade first into a tree behind Fidget is your sword. Like,
How did I...
She'll turn around and look, and then look at Aurelius, going, seriously?
You see him thinking.
How much
Oh, no,
did you
the steam.
drink?
Spear throwing!
Yeah, you vaguely remember
God.
that you had been like, I was great at spear throwing. You drew your sword and threw it because you're like, yeah, like this. And they were like, oh no, I lost my spear. And that's when he got the brilliant idea of going, what if we got you a lance? And they got you a broom and started wheeling you around at high speeds.
Is it at a level that Fidget can reach?
Yes.
Okay, then she'll pull it out of the tree and hand it to Aurelius, going, ready?
No.
At least he's honest.
I missed my great sword.
Come on. Like, go ahead, get it. Get in your stance. Let me see what your stance is.
So, he does get into a stance that is very much a two-handed sword, defensive stance. And that's immediately problematic.
Yeah.
You see Fidget, like, pinch the bridge of her nose, going, first off, one-handed weapon. Second, you only got one arm.
Aurelius
What is the
looks-
stance?
Aurelius looks left. Right.
I
What
can
is
fix
this?
that. I can fix that.
No. What you need to do is this, and she'll get into like the side stance with her sword pointed at Aurelius. Think of it more like, you ever seen fencing? That
Character-
kind of
Out
stance.
of character, you've seen some of it, but it's always been like really hoity-toity nobles doing it.
Yeah, like if Aurelius has seen it, it's like cocky noblemen who have just come by who want to like, yes, I can defeat any paladin, and 9 times out of 10 they do not.
It's like just angle to the side, but still be able to point towards me with your sword.
He catches on surprisingly quickly.
Thankfully,
Okay.
his training hasn't completely abandoned him.
Okay, now
Like you can see there's remnants of one-handed swordsmanship there, but he hasn't done it in such a long time, like without using a longsword in 2 hands.
okay, now attack me.
I'm just gonna.
Perfect, because Fidget's gonna parry.
Hey!
All right.
And I only have to roll 1 for you not to hit her.
So you don't have to. You don't have to roll. Just the one. Just click, very quickly.
But oh no, I made it so that it's a very obvious block with the 5,
Fair enough.
and kind of going. Okay, now you see how I did that? Do you understand? I'm getting the lost there. I'm gonna try swinging at you now, and I want you to give that a try. Block.
I'm gonna disadvantage con save.
When I attack? Okay, let's see here.
Because he's not used to this style of fighting.
Yeah, muscles and whatnot.
I'm going to miss, probably.
He has no armor on.
Ah! That's right. Okay, so...
His AC is 11.
Yes.
Okay.
With a 12, it
Mm-hmm.
it definitely is like a little boop. You're not trying to hurt him, obviously, but it's
No.
It's quick, it's fluid, and your save is good enough that you're not completely locked up, but you are absolutely feeling the strain of it as soon as you're trying to block, as you try and twist in a way that would allow you to use your other hand. And as soon as you try and do that, you're like, something's missing. And then you feel the little poke. You're like, right, I don't have a left arm.
He's not even distraught about it. He's like, oh yeah, right.
Did you just try to use your shield?
Next question.
Oh my god.
Use your sword to block.
I can feel the cross-eyed
Okay.
I can see Fidget kind of going, it's okay. Do I need to show you again?
Probably.
Then take another swing.
I'll say to kind of keep moving forward, obviously.
Yeah, it's just,
He
I was just saying it like a back and forth kind of thing.
Of course. with the 13 to start with, you mess up a few more times. Absolutely a few more times. And by the end of the day, you feel like you've been gently jabbed in the side a few too many times, but you're at least remembering, okay, I don't have a left arm yet, so I can't block, so I have to use the sword. That's so weird. I miss my armor.
And at the end, once she's realizing, okay, don't do too much more, she's gonna put her sword away, walk over to Aurelius, kind of tap him on the shoulder, going, "You did a good job, Seth," and stop. Her eyes are gonna get huge, and she's gonna look up at Aurelius, going, "Good job, Aurelius," and turn around and walk towards the tree.
What?
Seth, her little brother.
No, I didn't say what. I said whoop.
Yeah, whoop. I heard what? I was like,
Aurelius ain't gonna draw attention to it. He's just gonna pick up the sword because this is Aurelius.
Mm-hmm.
Go over to a training dummy and just like try to remember what he can of both what Fidget's teaching him and what he remembers of his own training with a one-handed sword, and take away the shield part of that. And the result is a really like dodgy style.
Very dodgy. Very like, ooh, you're gonna need to polish that. It looks like you tore out a piece of paper and you haven't trimmed the edges at all. It's just, oh no.
It's it's almost like a peasant, like trying to fight without any official training.
Yeah, I get you. All right.
and at the end of that, Fidget's just sitting with her back against the tree.
And then gets bonked by a football.
Yeah, and just kind of like blinks a few times and looks where it came from. Really? Really? Which one of you three did it?
For once, I am innocent of all crimes.
He did it.
Hey!
Blatantly missing.
Immediately. I am offended.
Good. And just flick another football at him.
I didn't expect you to get thrown under the cot that quick.
Oh, so it was you, Serenity?
Yeah.
You know what? That tracks. You three have fun. And she's kind of rests her head back against the tree and closes her eyes.
Under her breath, she'll like mutter to Artemis, her eyes closed. Go, go, go.
And she'll hold up a hand, kind of going, I know you guys. No.
Aurelius,
Would you rather I throw rocks?
No!
I'd rather yell. I'd rather.
I can find them.
Artemis,
Aurelius.
please.
Aurelius
Go
looks
ahead.
over and he's like, oh, throw a rock towards me. I want to try something.
Yeah, distract him. Throw at him. Do something to him. He needs to learn how to block.
Already starts looking for rocks.
Oh, no.
Effectively, what's happening from here is Aurelius is trying to effectively design not cricket. I swear, guy.
When it's
He's gonna
time
hit one.
when it's time for dinner, you are covered with little bruises from all of the stones that you miss.
You
And
literally
he loves
volunteered
it.
to be stoned.
Not like that.
I don't even mean in the high. I meant when you get pelted with rocks.
Well, I mean, he could also get stoned.
I mean, look, if Serenity has a bit of that, then like he's
Not while I'm
yeah,
taking a
yeah.
drink of. Not while I'm taking a drink that about went up my nose.
She's a good, God-fearing woman. She does not partake of the demon's lettuce, now the devil's lettuce.
Oh yeah, give me some of my lettuce. I like my
It's like a
lettuce.
I didn't know he was a vegetarian.
You gotta have some veggies with your meat.
You see Ulva and Aurelius later on discussing devil's lettuce.
No!
Look what you started.
Look, bro, I'm just gonna give him like a red cabbage, say it's the devil's lettuce, and leave.
He'll believe you. No, he
That's
won't.
the point!
No, he won't. He has enough intelligence to know that's not right. He might be confused.
Okay, he has
about
enough
it, though.
intelligence. He has enough intelligence to know that's right, but not to defenestrate himself trying to look at a bird.
That's a different kind of intelligence. That's the intelligence of comedy.
After dinner, Fidget would go back outside to the training grounds, lay down and kind of like watch the stars with her sword out next to her, glowing in the moonlight.
Okay. After a bit, you hear the soft crunching of someone walking up near you. And then, flop, someone laying down.
She'll look over.
Maxim looks over at you. Hi.
Hey,
Mind if I join you?
I don't mind at all. You were busy having fun with Serenity and Adamus. I wasn't gonna interrupt that, so.
You were busy
Or I
having
would've
fun with
offered.
Aurelius. Otherwise, I would have offered.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Keep on keeping on?
I mean, that works. I'm glad you're here. You and I need to talk.
About which thing? Because I feel like there's multiple things we could talk about.
This might be something you and I've already talked about. You know how the memory thing.
Yeah.
What are we? I mean, I'm okay if you just want to be friends. I am. But I think we should actually say it out loud, if we are.
Did you want to only be friends?
No.
I thought you've been flirting.
I have been.
Okay, good.
Awkwardly.
Okay,
but I
good.
have been.
Look, I'm very bad with flirting. I'm pretty sure I've been flirting, but I'm also unsure if I've been flirting.
I'm not used to being flirted with, so you know, if you did, it probably went over my head.
I would not be able to tell you when or if I was flirting. I just raised to do other things. So, still learning all that and stuff as you do. Yeah.
She'll sit up and kind of turn to look at him, kind of going, so we're gonna give this a try?
I mean, if you're willing, I am as well. I'm that weird half-elven, how long am I going to last in this world?
I mean, to be fair, I don't know if you can consider my time frame in this world normal anyways because of what I'm running from, but
I mean, that's just different.
But in the time frame I do have left, I do care for you, Maxim.
Like I said, I'm willing to give it a shot. However, we will not tell Serenity. We'll make her think that we are still playing around the edge of it for as long as we can.
You know what? I'm here for it.
She has been trying to gently nudge by full shoving into each other. I think it'll be funny.
So she did give you a talk that night. Okay.
Yes, she did. She was basically like, spit it out already. And I'm like, spit what out? I'm not eating anything.
She'll give his arm a light whack, kind of going, "You're such a smart ass."
That's literally my job.
Okay, so full disclosure, I don't know what to do next.
Keep doing
If
what we've
anything-
been doing. I don't see any reason to change that part.
Good point. And she'll move over to lay down next to him and kind of roll onto her side and kind of rest her head on his chest.
Magnificent.
And there we go.
Alright. I've done all the things. All the things. The things and the stuff with the people and the shenanigans.
It's like, I know there's other scenes that wanted to be done, but
I don't think there were many. I think it was
I know
mainly
I
that
had-
kind of stuff. And
I remember there was two for me that weren't this.
I had a couple.
Yep.
I was gonna say, let's jump to Kendall.
Yeah, I was about to do that.
I'm changing songs. You do your thing.
About towards the end of the second day, you start feeling your back giving you enough leeway, as it were, to allow you to climb the stairs. And I imagine that as soon as you realize that on the third day, you go upstairs.
How
See-
does it feel to walk up the stairs this time?
It's closer to the milder pain that you remember it being, but it's also muted. Like it's getting more distant. Some of the pain medication that Ella gave you to work with seems to be helping out a lot.
She is utterly delighted by this and goes straight to the workroom.
You go, you open the door, and you can see that two of them are passed out. Clearly look like they were working on something. The third one is drawing like calculations, sitting back, looking at it, going, did I carry the 2 on that?
I don't know. When's the last time you slept?
Starts counting on his fingers.
Go to bed.
No, I'm building.
Yes.
No.
You can do that later. Go.
But
You can't math unless you slept.
I can math.
You know that. No, you can't.
I can
Go. I
Yeah.
slept. I can math. You can't. Go to bed.
They almost act like a cat that's been scolded. They kind of shrink down and they don't leave the room. Instead, they climb up into like this like slight alcove area, and you see them just kind of flop. And you can see does look to be a makeshift bedding that has been put up there, likely brought in as a. But we're still working. Okay, we'll take shifts. You sleep now. I'll sleep later.
I'm gonna start poking at the people that are asleep on the tables.
They kind of roll over. Hold on a second. Yes. You poke one of them, and they roll, and they keep rolling, and then you hear "Ah!" as they fall off the table. Kaboom! The other one kind of no pudding.
Stop.
He's gonna go over to the one that fell off the table. He's like,
As
"You alright?"
as you're doing that, they slowly push themselves up with this wide awake look, and they're like, "Hi, is it time
How
to
much
do the things?"
It depends. How long were you asleep?
Enough.
I don't know what that means.
Yes.
Give me a number.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I don't know when I fell asleep.
Okay. How long was it since everyone else went to sleep that you went to sleep?
It was like the sun had gone down.
Uh-huh.
And then I don't remember anything. We're working on 2 things. 3 things. Each. Like this! And he walks over and he picks up what appears to be a makeshift arm trebuchet. Where it looks like the wrist disjoints itself and acts as like this heavy anchor. It has a little like little catch for it, for like a stone or something. He puts it in and he like aims it and pulls on it as though you were pulling it with the other hand, and watches the arm just kind of drops down, just shoof, throws it, and just kind of there is no aiming with this. This is a fire and pray kind of design, as you just watch it boom, whack against part of the room where several other markings are against the wall, several dozen other markings. He kind of looks at it for a second, looks at it, takes out a notepad, writes, needs more fine-tuning. Oh, he made that one. It's like a more catapulty looking thing. I like it, but I was trying to do like something with the whole arm. Like I could turn the arm into a flail. Writes that down.
I like your ideas.
Yes.
But I have a good one too. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
You should go to sleep on an actual bed.
No.
Yeah.
I already slept. Sleep is for
For
the
how
strong. Long enough. And then I woke up.
Yeah,
and now I will not go back to sleep. I am aware of this. I am aware of all the cosmos. I'm aware of the people and the things. And how? Yeah, write that down.
You need to go get something to eat. I will get Kala.
No! He eventually starts like scrambling to put stuff away before like looking at it with this look like traitor before scuttling out the door and clearly down the stairs to probably go grab the food and bring it back with like 3 pieces of bread in mouth.
I mean, as long as he's getting food. He's gonna go find the other one that was asleep now.
He's still on the table.
She's gonna kind of put her face really close to his and start whispering, "Hey! Hey, listen! Hey! Hey, listen!"
You're Navi now?
I've got it. I've got it. I gotta go left.
Wake up! Wake up! Start poking his arms.
Chain?
Wake up!
But I am awake.
Okay, then you need to go to bed.
He is very much sleep talking. He's like, I'm awake.
I will push you off this table.
I'm not on a table. I'm on an adventure.
Just start poking his arm real hard.
Enemies at the gate. I've been shot.
I'm serious. Wake up. Starts patting his cheek.
After a few moments of patting the cheek, he'll eventually start to slowly open his eyes and where am I?
You're in a place that is not bed.
This is my bed.
You need
I
to go to
can't
bed.
sleep on anything comfy.
Okay, I get that. But you're in a workroom. You need to be in a bedroom.
I need the sounds of creation. Oh, hey, it's you! Sits up abruptly. Oh, hey, your designs, your things, they're so good. How'd you think of them? I need to know. Oh, wait, no. Wait, do you have any more? Can we work on some? Can we, like, collaborate?
Yes, I have more.
Yes,
She's gonna go grab her notebook, and she's gonna start opening up and starting explaining these with wild hand gestures. And we could probably lead into someone else's scene with that.
Oh yeah, he gesticulates with his arms as well, throwing his hands up and down, just like no. If we did it like this, but made it smaller, yeah.
I like that.
But made
you come all the way into your room to get your notebook and then go back to the workshop.
No, she totally brought it with her. That's where she took all the paper out and took the footballs.
Yep. All the footballs came with her.
Yeah, some of them came with her. I'm pretty sure some of them were stuck in places on Maxim, and a few of them left with Serenity. I will not say where they are kept.
Also glorious.
What can I possibly do with them?
I don't know. What would you do with them?
Leave them alone!
I don't know. Blue pocket is best pocket.
Blue pocket.
Yeah.
Where do you keep the little black book? Somewhere you'll never think of. It's in your tits, isn't it? Shit!
The perfect hiding place. The booby trap.
That is no way being that funny. I hate you. I'm so upset.
It's the greatest chest to hide things in.
Oh, somebody hit him!
I can't!
So, Fidget.
Just curious when you eat her.
Yes.
When
Hi.
you look around on the third day, you have someone in mind, I imagine, that you are looking to speak with.
Yes.
You
I am
find
looking
that-
for Beth.
Yes, you'll find them in their garden once again. This time they are tending to the plants. They're not just sitting around talking to people.
She'll kind of walk over and kind of kneel down going, "Do you need any help?"
I won't be adverse to a light sprinkling of water on certain plants.
Oh, okay.
Were you in need of something?
Well, we're not gonna be here much longer,
No, I didn't
and
imagine you were.
and I wanted to touch bases to see if you got any information back, because I don't think it'll be easy for us to keep in contact after I leave.
I imagine I'll be learning more information quite soon.
Well, that makes sense.
She pauses and then looks at you. Like, full on lock eyes with you for a moment with this look that's very, not perturbed, not disturbed, just thoughtful and considering.
I know that look all too well. And she'll kind of arch her brow behind her glasses going, "You know that you're allowed to actually speak what's on your mind, right?"
I have to determine whether or not it is more useful to keep it to myself or more useful to say it. That's the purpose of my work. But I do not believe it will give you any advantage to hear this.
I'm not looking for advantage. I'm just looking for any sort of something. But I understand if you don't want to share. Or whatever.
I'm being called.
You're being... what? Wait, what?
To a meeting. A sit down.
Oh.
In Wavebreak.
You're gonna be in Wave Break?
So it seems.
Okay. And she like full on sits on the ground at that, kind of going, "So this this meeting is bigger than I thought, apparently. Did they give any indication as to why?
It's going to be a great discussion about some of our rules and the way we handle some things. They didn't say what. They know my work and the value of that. But a discussion means talking. And if you are being called to speak at it, you might have some knowledge, whether you know of it or not, that will be brought to light.
It's been 2 years. Things could have changed since I've gone. And you told me yourself, I don't know the things that I should know, so...
Then do the smartest thing you can do. When you arrive, speak when spoken to, and only answer questions if you have an answer. If you do not know, say so. If I am there truly with you, I will at the very least vouch that you are being honest. And she locks eyes with you, and it's the most suddenly piercing look. And I will know if you are being honest.
I have no doubt. And if the meeting is as big as it's sounding, I have a feeling I have somebody else I need to call to see if they'll be there too, because oh god, I'm so glad Maxim's actually here and not waiting for me after way break. Sorry about that whole thing, by the way. I actually told you about him before.
You mentioned, yes.
So, on a scale of this is fine to Exodus, how bad will it be for me to show up in wave break with the robe?
This is fine, but in uncomfortable silence with many people fingering their daggers like they're about to play knife Monopoly.
Oh, I was actually rather good at that.
Really?
Yeah. Though my buddy Tank, he was good at whack fuck.
Goodness. I am not good at whack fuck.
Too many hits upside the head made me go, you know what, I'm out. So, you know.
Some people are better at it than others.
But I guess it sounds like I'll be seeing you again in the not too distant future. I need to.
Go.
Thank you, Beth. Thank you. And she's going to, while walking away, pulling the sending stone out of her bag to Nezanor. And just brushing her, not even hiding the fact that she has it right now. She is kind of focusing on other things. And goes, have you been called to wave break in the near future?
There's a pause. Not that I'm aware of, although it's been some time since I've checked in. If I'm called, were you wanting to know my status there?
This is you can only use it once.
Yeah. So he's going to expect an answer tomorrow.
Okay.
He left you with a question.
Do you want to just say that it's tomorrow so she can answer?
I'll say you can answer. You can send the answer now.
Just okay.
With the understanding you're sending it.
I got called. Other higher ups have been called. I'm just curious if I will see a familiar face there.
Ah, well, that's certainly good to know. Thank you for that information. I'll get back to you on that. Perhaps I will see you soon.
And we can leave that scene there.
Yep. Is there anything Serenity or Aurelius wanted to do?
Paris wants to have Serenity train Fidget.
Yes, that was one thing I did see.
But I don't know if Zark has anything.
That's why I was asking.
Fight me, cunt.
Right.
You want to fight? I mean, I'm always willing to fight in Australia. Let's fucking go.
Ding ding. Round 1.
See if you can lift 330 pounds, boy.
You'd be surprised.
Pleasantly. Either you fail and I win, or you succeed and I'm vindicated.
Either way, I
I'm
still
the true
win.
winner here. Why the fuck do we both just fucking enjoy either outcome?
Because either way, you're both incredibly silly and not answering my question.
I have answered the question, thank you.
Was that the only thing you wanted?
I put a lot of shit in there. How much have you seen of it?
The Origami teaching Bean Bean to play dead and training of that, I'd say the training part would be the best thing to have as a thing right now. Because you can do the training Bean Bean while, traveling or doing other stuff too. Obviously. Hell, the sewing
You're just
stuff
filling
as well.
time.
I'm aware.
Yeah, those are all isolated activities. You got to do stuff with friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta participate.
Oh, icky friends.
I've already been called spooky. I gotta be.
Your spooky is fading, by the way. It is starting to diminish.
Yay!
And actually go back to what it was before. Fingernails more so than the hair at the moment, but getting your fingernails, quote unquote, taken care of is a huge step to the less spooky looking.
So you're saying that the contrast between Serenity and Fidget is being more and more obvious again?
All thing perfectly balanced as all things should be.
So, how do you want to start the training, Paris?
The fucking first thing she's going to do is knock on your door at like 6 in the morning, so God help you if you're asleep.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. First off, out of character, DM, is Maxim in the room?
Even or odd?
Even.
You knock on the door, and the door is opened, and Maxim looks at you like, "What? I'm in the middle of my morning meditation." Yes?
She turns away laughing.
What? I'm on my bed, you're on your bed, she's on her bed, but you're not on your bed because you're here. What? Speak!
Fidget gets off. Fidget gets off her bed, kind of like groggily putting on her glasses, going, "I'm up. I'm up. Is there a fire? I'm up."
Do I need to come back later?
If there's a fire, Serenity sure as hell isn't going to be telling us. Speak!
Did you interrupt his meditations? What are you laughing about, Serenity?
Oh, did you have fun last night?
You mean me on my bed and him on his bed?
You mean with all the
that's so
meditations
boring.
I've been doing? Yeah, I've been having fun with it. Mostly been imagining the different ways that I can turn you into a pretzel.
Oh, please do. I'm very flexible, surprisingly.
No, you'll enjoy it. But imagining
Exactly.
it gives me catharsis. What do you want?
She pats his shoulder. She pats his shoulder, walks past him. Without him hearing.
Yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Serenity, but we're kind of boring. It ain't gonna be like me walking in on you and Aurelius kind of situation.
To be fair, you still didn't walk in on anything.
Oh, she'll turn to Max and going, Serenity is also with Aurelius, while Serenity is with Artemis as well. So
He
that's a
also
thing
didn't
now.
know that we were polyamorous, the poor thing. He was stressing, thinking that I might have been cheating on Artemis.
Huh.
Don't know
You've
why
missed
he
a
went
lot.
with it if you thought that, but you know,
It's like, you've missed a lot.
a lot.
And she'll turn back to Serenity, looking still tired, but like getting her hair out of her face since it's starting to grow out again and going, now why
Your
did you
bangs look-
knock?
Your bangs look very cute. I came to get you for training because getting you tied is the best option for this. You're less liable to be inclined to hold back if you don't like me for waking you up.
You're forgetting I used to work on a farm, Serenity.
No, but I know that even working on a farm, you still don't like being woken up early. You just do it.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna be angry at you, but okay. Do I need my sword, or are we gonna be doing it with whatever it was you were hitting me upside the head with the other night?
The quarterstaff. We're going to be doing it with hands for the moment.
Oh, okay. And she'll turn to Maxim, kind of going, if I come back bruised, it's on purpose this time.
I know it's intentional, and that the only bruises that shall be delivered to me will be the ones that I deliver to myself by trying to jump off the building again.
You do that too?
It's fun.
Got it.
The difference is I can do it consistently.
To be fair,
Well,
I
while
can
you're
do it
talking to him,
consistently.
while you're talking to him, Fidget's already exited the room.
she looks over where Fidget went, nods at Maxim. We'll continue this discussion later.
Have
Goes
fun.
and follows after Elizabeth. No, not Elizabeth. Fidget.
It's okay. Serenity knows the name. It's fine.
All right. So you two will be doing your training stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Easy enough. Zark!
Hello.
Is Aurelius wanting to do anything else in the meantimes?
I mean, I can't think of anything besides
The training?
yeah, the training and the development of the one-handed greatsword style.
Do you want to talk to Oliver at all?
Look, just assume that Aurelius and Olva are always together
If
this point.
if he's not with you, he's with Olver, and Olver is
Okay.
very much like talking about like, no, you're going to just lose all of your balance if you know, giving you like little note, basically a little notepad of notes that he's like, that you talked about it like this, but if you do it like this, you're going to just fall on your face or you're going to lose your sword. You need to be able to switch back out quick. What about crouch poking? Something to consider for later.
Right. Look into that.
Yeah,
Maybe use the knee as like an axis.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, yeah. But I'd say we can slide on forward to shortly before you guys will be heading out.
Should I put any points into the development of that?
2.
2 points.
Because I know you will have been working on it, and you needed one more day to continue to make sure your leg was functional, so it wouldn't, give out like it did last time.
Whose song should I put on for this?
Let's see here.
Because I'm sure, I think Kendall had more, and then there was only one other thing for me.
Whoops. That started up really loud for some reason. Sorry, everyone.
It's a
Apologize.
louder song.
Yeah, but it started like loud and in my ears. I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting it to do that.
Honestly, it didn't sound loud to me, but that's me.
When you switch over, it starts loud before it goes to the proper sound volume. So I should not be clicking on that. I'm so sorry. But as you are all getting yourself kind of gathered together with the, not just the realization, but just the wanderlust need to move. Artemis, you wake up and you go to the workshop as you normally do. I imagine you've been slightly bothering the people there to get them to go to sleep.
Yes.
And so there's no one. Oh, sorry, none of them are there when you go in there, which means that they're actually potentially in bed. But there's someone else who is still in there.
Aw.
As you enter and you look around real quick, you kind of pause and take like a half step to the side as you see that Cameral is looking over some of the papers that are, that you were working on with some of them, just seeming to observe and consider some of the designs.
Hey.
Good morning.
What you doing?
Looking over some of the work here.
What do you think?
I feel like there's a physical element that is missing that would help my mind wrap around some of this a little bit better. But overall, I don't see anything wrong with it. It looks sound to me. Although I can't.
That's why physical tests are needed.
That's true. That's one of the reasons why I'm almost upset I am not missing a limb. However, I'm also incredibly glad that I'm not missing a limb. I happen to like my limbs.
Well, that doesn't mean you can't test them.
I mean, true.
We do need to see how much force they can withstand.
True. Kind of chuckles softly and looks at you. You been getting enough sleep?
Yes.
You're back feeling better?
She's gonna pause, and then she's gonna, put her hands above her head, hold them, and kind of just, do that stretch.
Mm-hmm.
What's it feel like?
You know when you, have a pain, and you kind of get used to it, and then the pain's gone, and you do something, you're like, oh, that doesn't hurt as much anymore. It's that feeling. The feeling of, that's better.
The feeling of a lack of a feeling?
Yeah, the feeling of being at a status quo that you didn't realize was the status quo.
It doesn't... It feels like less.
Less is good?
I think.
Good. Your arm also, when you do the stretch, your arm also does not have as much pain at all. It feels like you're moving more fluidly and smoothly as well. There's still a bit of heft and weight to your new arm, but it feels better.
It doesn't feel like it used to. It feels different. Different.
Good difference, good then. You gonna be heading out soon?
Probably.
I'm more definitely going to be heading out soon myself.
Where are you going?
I don't know yet. Domhnall is planning something and he wants me to come speak with him and figure out what it is that we need to do going forward. And I'm sure Fergus will have a hissy fit for the fact I haven't been going to the meetings for a few days, but both of them can live without me for that long.
Oh no, you're taking a break. Whatever will they do?
Cope, seethe, and bald.
Bald even more.
Shaven if necessary.
Just gonna sit down next to him and look over the notes that he's looking at. You've made something beautiful here.
It's taken time.
I can only imagine.
There are definitely people who have been angry with me about it.
Oh, I have no doubt.
I've reminded them
But I
that...
have a feeling.
Mm.
I have a feeling you enjoy spiting them.
I reminded them that as angry as they thought they were not nearly as angry as I was.
She'll lean it a little bit. Are they ever?
I think not.
What they don't have that you do is control over it.
And a reason to use it. May I? He motions to put his hand on yours.
She'll let him.
He just lays it there, just kind of brushing his thumb against the back of your hand. I don't have a sending stone or a grapevine. So I hope you come back sometime.
I plan on it.
Preferably sooner than several years, but if it takes that long, I can wait.
Well, now that I know this place is here, he's gonna turn to look at him again. I certainly won't keep you waiting too long.
Good. I look forward to it.
She'll just smile very softly at him, and then turn her hand up so that she can lace their fingers together and look around the room again.
When you do that, he gently takes your other hand, and he does the kissing of the hands. The gesture of Danziel, the one that says, "I love what you can make," and such.
Her entire expression just softens at the sight of that. Thank you.
Of course.
She'll just rub her thumbs across his knuckles. You are the strongest, most vulnerable person I've ever met. And I have to say I admire that.
You have to be vulnerable If you want people to actually believe that you're not up to something nefarious, until you're up to something nefarious, at which point they realize it very quickly.
Oh no, I meant everything about you is in these walls.
I mean,
Who you are. It shows in how you build things and how you made them.
these people needed someone. And I wasn't going to wait for anyone else. So why not me?
She's gonna kind of trace her hand up his arm, up his neck, and like cup the side of his face. You are the perfect person for this.
I'm certainly trying to be.
And succeeding.
Good.
Quite a bit of effort into this place, and it's beautiful.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. She'll kind of look around. Where's your favorite place here?
I haven't had one single place to be calling my favorite.
You have more than one?
Oh, it moves.
Which one's your current favorite?
Right here.
That's actually gonna make her get a little pink.
That's why I say it moves.
I like you. But I've changed a lot.
Would you say for the
Since-
better?
I don't know.
Then know that I'm happy to get to know you. For better or worse. The you that you are now.
She kind of just looks down at their hands for a moment, looking a little flustered again. You always did know what to say, didn't you?
I have no practice. I'm just throwing out words and hoping that they're the right ones. I try.
You succeed.
Good.
I hope whatever you get into, you don't plan on getting into too much trouble.
If I get into trouble, generally the things that are around me tend to realize very quickly that if it wasn't flammable before, I'm going to find a way to make it flammable.
Oh, everything's flammable if you try hard enough.
Exactly. I'm very good at ensuring that things are flammable. They're going to need me soon. They're going to need me soon. Should probably get ready to go and get dressed down for not wearing the armor of the crown and for making them wait and all that normal side business.
Okay. Well, I certainly hope they don't neglect you there.
They know better than to do that. They don't want me left to my own devices again.
Yeah, the last time you were left to your own devices, you decided to make a settlement for every defector.
Yeah. They weren't against that. They were just against the fact that I take care of everything for them and that I kind of have it as its own annexed part of the city. Can't
You're
just
not
send it
profitable.
yours. No, definitely not. I just like things that can't bring in profit.
I noticed.
Nah, not my business. My business is what I'm doing now. And making sure that they stay off my bat. Slowly stands up, still holding your hands. Gently kisses the palms again.
You'll stand with them.
Look forward to seeing you again. Truly.
I'll make sure we make our way back here.
You better.
I promise.
She'll
She'll kind of hold her pinky up to him.
He will lock his pinky with hers and kind of grin. Sounds good.
So, these other favorite places of yours, I'd like to see them.
Where are you walking to?
She just turns red.
That's what I meant when I said
You did that
it travels.
You're doing that on purpose.
Only a little bit.
This is cruel and unusual.
It's unusual,
Takes off her glasses and puts her hands on her face. She did.
You're cute when you're flustered.
Were you always this smooth?
No.
Then why are you doing it now?
I'm practicing. So I can be smoother the next time that I see you.
I like you the way you are. You don't need to be smooth. And it also helps me keep my own composure when you're not smooth.
That's fair enough.
Because it feels like you're hitting a restart button in my brain when you do that.
Make you smile?
She is grinning very wide, but she's like immediately covers it. She's like, no.
I think I saw that.
No, you didn't. You've seen nothing.
You're right. It's just the wind. Gently pokes her side. I actually do have to head out now, but I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
Artemis will lean up and give him a quick kiss on the cheek and then squeeze his hand.
Squeezes it back.
Make sure you come back to me.
Of course. He will kiss you on the forehead before he slips out.
Kind of just watches him leave. And then turns completely red. Thinking about everything that has happened.
Hold on. Reboot. Replay. Oh no. Reboot. Replay. Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Perfect. All right. Anything else that anyone needs to do in Molten Hold's estate?
We had one other thing, remember?
I do not.
That I did the accent check with you earlier.
Yes. No,
Put us on.
that's why I'm asking if there's anything else, but that's what we're doing after I
Oh.
hear everyone. Don't worry, I didn't forget about
Okay.
that.
I was like, really, dude?
No, I didn't forget about that. Anyone else?
I would like to talk to Beth later
All right.
when she's done. Because last time I talked to her, Artemis is all hopped up on
Drugs.
some kind of
Drugs.
meds. Drugs.
Drugs.
A lot of drugs. Drugs.
Drugs.
Paris
Drugs.
and Zark.
Oh, damn it. I wanted to try one other thing. He's gone now, though.
What's up?
Anything else you want to do here?
War crimes?
War crimes. Got it. Paris.
Paris?
I was muted!
Perfect.
I said I can't think of anything. I know Kendall said she wanted more arty serenity scenes, but I can't think of shit
You're
right
gonna
now.
get plenty of those once we get you out here. Don't worry.
Kidnapping does not count.
Kidnapping totally counts if you're brave enough.
It does not.
But yes, on the 4th day, the day that you guys will be able to head out, before you all wake up, Fidget, I need the music change, please.
Doing it now.
You have an interesting dream.
Okay.
More of a nightmare.
Figured as such.
It's a round table discussion. It's one that you remember
no.
did not go well.
Oh no.
And you remember each person lining up. Each blow falling on your shoulders, your head, sides. Feeling like an attempt to break you more than anything else. And you know this isn't real. You know it's a nightmare. Because after a short period of time, it feels like it stretches forever, a new face steps forward. And it is the face of Serenity.
Okay.
And she looks like she's participating in this.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Mm-hmm. She picks up a quarterstaff, just like anyone else. The room seems to turn red. As she starts swinging, a hand reaches out and just kind of very, almost like slow motion, just kind of gently takes the quarterstaff and just kind of slips it out of her hands. Again, it's like watching everything suddenly moving in slow motion. As a figure who seems to almost break free of the red. Green skin, just contrasted in this more red backlit, but just light on their face. Very piercing eyes, very much one who holds himself kind of hunched, keeping to themselves, but if they stood at their full height, could loom over some people.
Mm-hmm. I take it she recognizes the figure right away.
Immediately. Still dumb.
Me?
Think. Slaps their arm. Too much. Think. Taps your forehead twice. Feel. Taps their chest twice. Feel. Kind of pushes their arms out like they're feeling all around them. And you remember this was something that got you into your fighting style. Was him saying stuff like this and you going, okay, I need to feel the world around me. But as you're looking at him now, in this moment, part of your mind wonders if that's what he actually had meant at the time.
Tank, I don't know what's going on.
Still dumb. Think, taps your head twice. Feel, taps his chest. Feel. You realize this is not a connection. This is something he's told you. Just seems to kind of just be on loop. A memory. And you realize it's on loop because he's probably said this a few times to you. Still being dumb. Very dumb. Big. Think. No. Think better.
I have a feeling Fidget would just be staring up at him.
I imagine, yeah. He repeats that a few more times. And then the dream ends. And you wake up.
Say she'd kind of jolt up in bed, panting a bit and looking around the room. And checking to see, even though she knows it was a nightmare, checking to see if there's any fresh bruises on her. Before just calming, and then instead of an eye twitch, her head kind of does that twitch to the side just a little bit. Just that real fast tick before falling back onto her pillow.
Easy enough. Simple, but effective. Alright, we'll do one last scene in the estate before we wrap y'all together.
What song would you like?
Back to Artemis. She wants to speak to Beth.
Got it going.
Thank you. Artie.
Huh?
Beth is not hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
She sees you approaching and gives you a small wave. Slowly stands up as you approach.
Hey, I just wanted to, I don't really remember most of our conversation. I know we had one. But I don't remember all of it, and I'm sorry if I said something out of term.
If you did, you wouldn't be the first, and it wouldn't be the first person I forgave post-haste. You have nothing to worry about in that regard. I am not offended.
That's out of breath. Thank you. I know you wanted to talk. Did you have questions?
Yes.
Okay, she looks around. Do you want to walk or do you want to sit?
We can walk. She walks slowly, leisurely. She seems to take a moment of consideration. Is it true you are affiliated with the guild?
Which one?
Good question. The ones whose purpose was in the creation of things.
There are quite a few of those.
Which one specifically?
But I do believe you're looking for the. I do believe you're looking for the name Eloran.
Eloran. I was afraid of that. But fair enough. What was it
What
that
were you afraid of?
There was one or two other guilds that I could have imagined you being from. You're very good with your hands. Very good at putting things together. Clever. Sharp.
Thank you.
Of course.
What do you know about Eloran?
Very little, sadly. I know more about one of the others. And that's more so because I was around for some of their exploits, as it were. But I also was wise enough to not speak of what I saw and heard.
Unfortunately, I did not have that same wisdom.
We cannot all be wise all the time. Even the wisest of us will slip and make a mistake.
Truly.
Do you know what you were making?
I made clocks.
Just clocks?
Her brow's gonna furrow a little bit as she tries to remember if there was anything else that she made. Mostly. I think. Probably a few other things, but that was my main job.
A simple craft, but
And I made very nice clocks.
a good craft.
I could make other things. Sometimes they would ask me for my assistance on those other things, but they preferred to keep me in one place with one thing.
The study of anatomy.
Yes?
It's how you're able to make such quick, innovative motions to your arm. Yes?
Good, tilt her head. I've been quick to catch on to things, but maybe I've made these before. There's a pause. I have gaps in my memory that I can't quite fill. So there might be, but when I first made my arm, it was very rudimentary. It was very trial and error for quite some time.
But you made it quite quickly. Yes?
Yes.
And you've only gotten better since.
Yes. Practice and survival do that.
Fair. You're giving
Also,
me more than you know.
sorry?
So you were giving me more than you know. You said also?
The more you add on to something, or the more you remake something, the more you realize what you need.
Of
What
course.
am I giving you?
You've already given me the largest, quickest piece that others couldn't put to words. Gaps in
And
your
that would
memory.
be... Yes. Yes.
Which means that it is unlikely, even if I spoke the words, that you would know what I am speaking of.
I would still appreciate the words.
She seems to consider for a moment, as though weighing options. After a moment, though, she seems to slowly exhale. Not frustration, not resignation, more acceptance. I doubt you would have heard of a collaborative effort into the body of gods.
Does she recognize that?
I say roll a history check, but with disadvantage.
Okay. Seven.
It makes sense with the gaps in your memory that it's like the feeling of like scratching at a wall. Like you've heard the phrase before, but this doesn't sound clerical. Not in the same sense as a lot of the other clergies you've gotten close enough to brush elbows with since you left Dunziel.
There's just a little shake of her head. Sorry, it doesn't.
Well, if they were causing gaps in your memory, I certainly would understand. If you remember anything, or hear anything, do let me know. It's something of a pursuit that I've been maintaining.
All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you.
I appreciate it. Do you have any other questions you desire of me?
What's she wearing? Out of character.
Clothes, hopefully.
It's like a
Sark.
more traditional Denziel styled piece of clothing. Kind of a darker off blue shirt, full sleeves that go down to like just slightly past the wrists, with almost like these leg wrappings that go from the ankle up past the thigh, which you can't fully see all of that because she is wearing, again, a dress. Goes down to just below the ankle. Long dress.
Well, do you... And this is going to be a shot in the dark, but do you know anything about the experiments they did on people?
Regrettably.
Would you know what they were doing if they did something to someone, to a child's back?
She ponders for a moment. Testing the limits of muscle and spine. There's also a way that they tried to force posture.
What a useless surgery.
They felt it was valuable, but yes, quite useless.
Every posture is painful after that.
That sounds quite right.
Can't tell if I'm more offended that they did it to me or they did it because for something so uninteresting.
There's potentially other things I'm unaware of, but, well, I am unaware of them. So I would be of no help to inform you of them.
Of course. Sorry, that was a poor attempt at a joke.
No, I enjoyed it.
Did you have any other questions?
Just the request.
Of course. I do have a question for you, and one more for you. When's the last time you slept?
Last night.
Good.
Like
I keep finding people around here who don't.
Many are still fresh enough from Danziel that they are trying to keep vigil. Keep awake enough despite being in a place of safety. Like your friend.
Yes.
Nothing against that. I was like that too.
Of course so.
But
This takes reinforcement.
slow and careful reinforcement. Yes, but reinforcement all the same.
Yes. What do you like to do around here?
I grow tea leaves. And I
Oh,
listen to people's
what kind of-
stories. As for what types, I have green tea, jasmine, and she starts to kind of meander as you've been walking through her garden, and she kind of just brushes her fingers against different tea leaves and such to show you which ones are which. And you can kind of get a sense as you talk to her that this is her pride and joy.
And she'll listen. Gonna take note of all the leaves and the differences between them and all that jazz.
And after a bit, she will start as she hears a bell from off to the side and go, "Ah, Kala's calling for breakfast. I hadn't realized it was so... Oh no, this is lunchtime. I've completely lost track of the time. I apologize. I didn't mean to keep you."
Oh no, it's fine. I wanted to talk with you.
Well, shall we grab a bite before she comes looking for us?
Ah, yes. And I had intended to do something with Cameron, but I think he left. Or he's still gone.
He'll
Did he
be
come back to sleep?
He tends to get sleep where he can, but it tends to be restful, and when he's not with you as he's been the last few days, he sleeps in his own bed. Gives you this knowing look as she walks away.
Yeah, she's not gonna make eye contact with her little pink.
All right.
I've been sick. He's been helping.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
I'm not lying.
I didn't
Just
say
chases
you
after her.
were. On that note, we gather the party back together into one cohesive group. Fidget, to the main theme, please.
On it.
Thank you. You all have your stuff gathered together. You each have people that you can brush elbows with. Oliver kind of just pats Aurelius on the shoulder, like, "You better come back. I want to hear more about how your practice is going. All right?"
I'll update you to see how long my brain actually shut down in the real life.
Don't worry, Aurelius. I understand. You got a lot to think about. Just, I expect to see you eventually. All right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll be around.
Of course. Beth gives a little bag to Fidget and to to Artemis. Fidget and Elizabeth, the same person gets 2 bags.
Yay!
You get the good weed. You get the good weed.
Fidget
Hey.
and Artemis both get a bag of tea leaves.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Artemis put it into her bag of many things.
Oh, before we go anywhere, Artie, and she hands back Godia's stone.
Oh, yes, thank you.
He says you should try calling him, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Serenity, you walk up, and weighed down as you approach with a child on each leg. As they insisted that you couldn't possibly make it back to the group if they grabbed your legs, and then you started walking, and now they're just giggling.
I believe they attempted
Yeah, I
to
think you
take
have
me.
some spiders on you.
We're not spiders. We're kids.
I don't know.
Very adorable spiders.
They have a lot of legs.
They giggle and kick their legs. Off, and they go, yeah, they kind of get off.
When I come back, I'll make sure to be your personal jungle gym, yes?
Yes! Bye, big lady! They run off.
All I heard was "Bah!"
Bye, and they said, bye, big lady!
I'm just imagining the meme of the just sudden disappearance.
Just gone.
They can't even say goodbye, they just disappeared.
Oh, big lady.
You are quite strong.
He kind of gives like the shrug of, I mean, I suppose.
I guess. I could be stronger.
Oh, I will miss them so.
Where do you plan on going next?
Aurelius pulls out the shopping list.
Shopping list.
We need to get this boy. We need to get this man Alma, by the way.
Is it okay if I do that one more thing?
Which one more thing? 1 second. Yes. We can... Hold on, quick pause for a second. Rewind on time for just a second.
Just like as part of the goodbye.
Oh, as part of the goodbye? Yeah, no, we can fast forward back to the normal time. Cameron has his stuff. He looks like he's like in a black vest with black armbands with a buttoned-up shirt underneath it. Very dapper looking.
Renee does a quick once-over.
As he steps up to Artemis, who looks like she wants to say something.
Do you mind if I try something?
Sure.
Okay. And she's going to see if she can see the strings as she casts Cure Wounds.
Make a intelligence perception check.
Use your smart eyes.
Use your big brain eyes.
Damn it, I'm still rolling on disadvantage.
You're fine. It's a 20.
21, because it's...
Yes.
Because
21.
my intelligence is one more.
Gotcha. With a 21, you can see the strings moving about.
Are there any knots?
It's not a knot, but as you're sending it through, you see almost like what you can only describe it as, like, you know those like finger woven cat's cradle things? Something like that. And it looks to be very purposefully like pulled to not be picked up by anyone. There's no point to grab at.
Does it look like an injury?
You're not sure. If it is an injury, it looks like it is healed, or at least healed over. Or it might just be something that is just part of him. It's hard to say. You've never seen anything quite like this. Granted, you've also not been focusing on trying to follow and see strings in people, but this is certainly new.
I'm gonna reach out and like gently touch it, but not channel magic.
Even without channeling magic, there is a heat that feels to be rolling off of it.
Huh.
Something wrong?
You have quite a knot.
Are you going to try and massage it out my back?
No, I mean, the strings are real. They weave together magic and reality.
Oh, magic thing. Got it. I can't see the magic, so I don't know where the knot is.
It's very warm.
Hopefully it's a good thing then.
Are you two alone?
No.
No, y'all are there.
No, they're outside.
Yes.
They're around us.
Cerny very lightly nudges Artemis in the arm.
Huh? What?
I'd hate to be the bearer of bad news, but she leans down. You're feeling up on his back, love. No one else can see the strings.
And what?
we can all see this, Adi.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. I didn't realize. Oh, I'm sorry. She just lets go.
Aurelius just standing there wiggling his eyebrows.
Artemis is red as an apple.
Do you need a moment alone?
We could all like turn our backs or something.
I'm gonna go prepare the horses.
No, I'm
You mean McNubbis?
We can.
Magnovis horses, they're like bird version of horse. Bird horse.
Bonkers would be insulted that you'd call him anything but what he is.
Bonkers can't understand what I'm saying.
But again,
Bonkers is very, very smart there, Aurelius.
Yes, but he can't conceive thought.
Artemis
Wait.
look a bit involved.
Congress Monterelli is 0! Serenity looks at Artemis and just smiles. Do you need a moment alone?
No, I don't need a moment alone. It was, there's a knot in the strings, and I didn't realize I was touching so much.
I mean, he does. She looks at Cameron with the, can I tell?
Kind of makes a shrug like, sure.
He is associated with the fire plane. It would make sense that he would have strings of magic.
Wait, he's associated with the fire plane?
A plane of fire, however you would say it.
I know what it is. I'm not a complete fool. I
know about it from my book.
I just didn't know that. How did you end up here?
I walked out.
Understandable. I've done that.
No, rewind, how?
Yes, no,
I walked out.
He walked out.
through sheer force of will.
Artemis, you know that's usually not physically possible. That's not how that works.
Yeah, that's why she's staring at him.
We've
she's
established
waiting
that
for further
Cameron is not.
explanation.
We've established that Cameron is not like most normal people, so at this point I stopped asking questions.
Yes, he's incredible, but that doesn't explain what, huh?
He walked out.
I
There was
found
a door,
a way.
probably.
I found a way to walk out.
That explains so much.
You have to admit, it's not the strangest thing we've ever heard.
No,
Especially
no,
with this group of us.
No. You are certainly strange.
I do my best.
And
It's hard.
It said with the utmost fondness.
It'll kiss Artemis's forehead. Come on, you can question about it in depth the next time we're here.
Yes.
As all
And
this,
I'll make sure this time not to interrupt.
As all this is going on, Maxim kind of just slides over and just kind of gently nudges Fidget.
So, are you going with us, or are we meeting at Wave Break?
I think meeting at Wave Break might be better. I'm pretty fast on my own, and
You also need people who are conspicuous.
if I came
Or
in,
inconspicuous.
if I came in with you, I'm pretty sure I'd draw more attention to you, and it might be bad attention. If you just happen to bump into me, I mean, more believable in some respects.
Fair. And she motions to her belt where she put the lanyard back on, going, I won't make that mistake again. Sorry for,
I forgot that the world is round, and that the sun it goes down sooner. Wait, what do you mean, huh? Did you not hear Artemis's 3-hour explanation about how the world is round? Artemis,
I can do it again.
Told
I
her?
can tell you.
I was more confused that he forgot.
Also,
okay.
just kind of, Vigil will look at the rest of the group before looking at Max and going, before we part ways, and she's going to take his hand and drag him away from the group.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Shut up.
You always have these private moments with him. You can't even talk to him in front of us. I see how it is.
Aurelius is
Just having a
doing.
very intimate moment with Cameron.
Aurelius does aggressive eyebrow wiggling.
As her skin fall off.
Listen, and as those two walk off, Artemis is just turning red.
So you,
I'm listening. I was also seeing.
So you drag Maxim away.
Just before we go, and she kind of moves up onto her tiptoes and gives him a quick kiss before standing back down, going,
He holds a
got
finger,
the first awkward one out of the way.
He holds up a finger, nods for a moment, seems to consider for a second, then lean in, gives it another momentary, giving it a bit more time, kiss, and he kind of steps back. Awkward Jared is out of the way.
Now I get to go deal with them giving me shit about it until I see you again.
Okay, hold on. I've got this. It's the perfect crime.
Please God, I want him to run out going, help, she punched me!
He nods, grins, does
I'm following your lead.
A snap of his hands, claps them together, and there's this wave of sound that comes from him clapping his hands together that seems to almost ripple behind him as he takes a step back and disappears.
He literally went sink or swim. Get fucked.
And she just kind of walks out from where she was, looking dumbfounded, going, "I made him disappear."
Was that what the
Damn,
power
that
fart was?
good?
No, I don't know what we were saying. Goodbye. I was Look, he just clapped and went poof.
Good. If you were just saying goodbye, why did you want to be alone for that?
He knows more about me than you guys do, and I was just checking with him a few things.
Mm-hmm.
So he was. So I think the real reason was because he was committing a power fart to escape.
Power what? Wait.
Did you not hear that echo?
You got me killed in my game with that one.
Perfect.
Look, okay, look. He knows a lot about the group I'm running from, and he's gonna be at the meeting. Well, not at the meeting because none of you guys can go, but he's gonna be there. And I was just making sure we discuss some things I haven't told you guys yet.
Okay, I'm sure you've discussed many things in tongues. Shall we leave?
Says the one who was feeling up the back of somebody.
Never mind,
Yes,
distract me.
I was. Would you like me to feel up your back as well?
Actually, I do have like some sore muscles around.
She's gonna.
Artemis is going to go behind Aurelius and start punching his back very weakly.
And because it is weak, it is actually genuinely helping.
Fidget just kind of hops into the cart going, "Aurelius, with one arm you can't drive.
You can't run from your problems forever."
I'm right next to you guys in the cot.
You can't run from this forever. As she gets on bonkers.
You know, I actually can.
Get in the passenger.
With one hand.
Get in the passenger seat. Just tell me where we're going.
He pulls
There are
up.
many answers I could give.
We are heading towards landfall, which is... He looks at the sun to gauge direction.
Didn't you have a shopping list?
Yeah.
Way to go.
We're going to landfall.
Okay.
It didn't answer my question.
What happened to the shopping list?
My friend. Wait, comp.
Yep.
Did the people that took my shit take the shopping list?
Shit. Why did you?
No, I meant the shopping list of what you wanted to do, not that shopping list.
Oh. Okay.
You're like, wait, hold on. Did my shit get stolen? No, you still have you wrote this shopping list for your current stuff.
It's on your shit, Carl.
Alright. Yeah, I do need armor. At some point.
Well, I think we gotta go through Molten Hold to get to Landfall. Or do we? Out of character, do we?
You have to get out of Molten Hold to get to Landfall, yes. So you can...
So we'd probably go by shops.
It might be better to buy it while we're here because it'll be cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Fair enough.
Okay, and
Do you have
we're on our
money?
way.
Does Aurelius still have money?
How much money does it say is on your sheet?
230 gold.
All right, your choice. Even, odd, high or low.
Green.
Green.
Oh my god.
I mean, if it if it's green, then he's high.
Hey.
Tip.
Yeah.
I hate that this math checks out.
They were
Math is
What we call
focused.
that ADHD brain.
They were focused on the removal of your armor and your limbs. However, you, being a smart boy, had left your gold in the tavern at the time. So your money is still on your person currently.
Enos.
So, back into the main part of Molten Hold, and so yeah. Oh wait, we forgot somebody.
You
Velinor.
You see Velinor
Oh,
just kind
Velinor.
of slowly walk up, just kind of give a little wave. Hi.
Hop on in, dude.
Thanks. He gets in,
Wait,
sits down.
Why are they?
If you want, you can ride on Malka's.
I'm okay.
Why are they coming with us?
Ella left me.
We need a doctor.
We really don't.
We really do.
Aurelius, I don't think currently that you have the greatest leg to stand on in this argument.
He has one leg to stand on, and it's his better leg. But that does not mean it is a good leg to stand on.
I have 2 legs to stand on, and one of them is made of.
Yes.
What is this made out of?
While they
point
starve.
being-
While they're
My point
arguing, Fidget's already got the cart moving.
Yes.
Yeah. Point being, one of them is fake. And why is it fake?
Because I went in by myself. That doesn't mean I can't heal.
Yes, and you have limited healing.
Doesn't every healer?
Yes, but I'm sure he has more than you.
Yeah.
Points
He's
at
quite
Artemis.
capable.
This one can heal too. Why do we need another healer?
So that you and
Velinor's
Artemis, so that you and Artemis can spend your magic actually dealing damage without having to worry about taking care of me and Elizabeth.
I think you would rather me spend it healing because I'd be setting things on fire. She's just kind of passed the seat next to her for Velinor.
Artemis, I don't think you understand how incredibly amazing it is to see you cackling like gremlin you are as things burn about you.
Velinor moves up and sits next to Artemis.
And
I think you're
Fidget
attracted
starts the
to
cart.
I think you're attracted to some very strange things, but I appreciate it.
There is a devil in my soul. Yes, I'm attracted to strange things.
There's a
You're
what?
Perfect way to tell Velinor, by the way, Serenity, as she's moving the cart along.
You could probably explain that.
Yes. I imagine you explain as you are traveling.
Yeah.
And somewhere in there, Artemis comments, "Yes, your devil wants Elizabeth to kick your teeth in so he can feel something."
No, he wants me to. Never mind.
Look,
No,
can we...
go on.
He wants you to ride on Relius's face.
Let's change the subject.
Never mind. She just. She said, "Never mind." Someone insisted. It's no longer her fault.
So.
I love the sound of slurping.
He did that on purpose.
Just looks out the window. So how is your training going?
Well enough. Sorry, I'm thinking about... Should I finish the job?
No,
Why not?
because you're missing bits.
And you're learning to fight again.
Okay, but how am I supposed to afford the armor?
Other
What
jobs,
armor
other
are you
jobs.
trying to... What armor are you thinking of getting?
Half plate?
You're getting leather.
What?
You're getting leather.
Why am I getting leather?
It's easier to move in when I'm teaching you how to fight.
Oh, you mean for practice bouts? Oh.
No, until he can actually decide to put his other arm on, he's going to be in leather.
I'm not getting a choice in this, am I?
No, because
Doesn't sound like
if need be, I'll buy the fucking armor for you.
Serenity shrugs with like I tried to help you, bro.
Aurelius seems a bit dejected.
You can pick the color. You don't have to go black. You don't have to go brown.
Doesn't he normally wear black?
And blue, and he had some silver because of the armor.
Look, it was like a dark blue, black, silver kind of look. I'm thinking leaning more into the blue. It was mostly black because of my cloak. And he gestures to himself. I'm not exactly wearing my cloak.
Artemis is gonna lean in a little bit. Are we supposed to have signature colors?
I am not wearing black.
I am an odd one out when it comes to wearing black leather. Okay, I am aware of this. I stick out like a sore thumb. No.
How?
Pale skin.
I've been pale,
No, she's
and
all black.
Yeah, and I've been wearing all black. Yeah, and I've been wearing all black for going on.
Wait, yeah, that's right. You did spoon over there.
Uh-huh.
Never mind. Yeah, the heat did get to you.
Uh-huh.
So you are hot.
Not always.
I mean, she is attractive, but I don't think that she's hot currently.
What does that have to...
I don't even want to know, and she Fitch just kind of waves her hands in front of her.
At this point, she has embraced the goblinism because everyone else has, so she's just stirring the pot.
I'm just confused. She's being very literal right now.
I've been wearing black going on 10, 15 years straight. You get used to it after a while.
I mean, yeah, it's a similar situation for me. I've been wearing that color scheme for as long as I can remember.
Mine's the reverse.
Really?
Yeah, you and I are like polar opposites on everything.
Oh, white in cold weather.
Well, look, I've been wearing silver, blue, black as long as I've been in the order, and even when I left the order, it's just kind of stuck. So,
Sometimes it's just how it works.
yeah, that's it. There, he points to the armor.
You hop off. You head inside. And you can see them working on a few different bits of armor, mostly like the mediums to heavy variety, although you do see that there are a number of leather armors as well as studded leather armors in a variety of different colors.
Pick out the one you like, Aurelius, and we'll go from there.
So, Aurelius, being the armor aficionado that he is looking at the studded leather. Even though real.
Make a perception check.
Eye time.
What your human eyes see? Fuck all. Elizabeth.
Can I look?
Yeah, you're all there. All you.
Yeah. So it was what?
Perception.
I'll put this down
Perception?
to Aurelius knows his metallic armor's better than his leather.
This is for something else that is involved in
okay.
this.
Can I roll?
Yes. You're in the. I mean, if you went inside.
I went inside.
Cool.
Is Serenity outside with Eleanor?
Probably.
Okay.
Yes, chat up the hot half orc.
He's full orc.
Full orc.
He's really not processing this. This is like not. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's been called a dog, so now she's just kind of like, huh.
You're a dog.
His like
Ella.
boss sent it with us, and I think his exact words were, "So I'm like an adopted dog."
Yeah. So he got called he called himself a dog, not calling Serenity a dog.
He's like,
So now she's just looking at him like...
I'm the adopted lost puppy.
So now she just used him as an adoptee.
Fidget, you notice a few of them give off the armor, that is. Some of them give off like an interesting vibe that you're not used to seeing. It's
okay.
Honestly a little bit not perplexing, just interesting, just to look at and be like, huh. As you can see, some of them look to be glittering a little bit more than you would expect.
Especially for leathers.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. And she'll turn to look at Artemis, and then look at the leather, and then look at Artemis, and then look at the leather.
There's also some of them that look to be like exceptionally clean. Like, so there's like some areas that are like clearly like, got, they've been worked, and so they've got a little, just not like actual dirt or grime, but these are like almost unnaturally clean.
Okay, out of character, I know what you're talking about now. Okay. Yeah.
And then Artemis, and you see it first. There's one that has this faint wisps coming off of it. Like little strands of smoke. That does come in a slightly darker blue.
Yeah, she's beelining for it. What's this?
The proprietor, seeing you approach it, kind of just stoutly walks over. Ah, I see you have laid eyes upon my smoldering armor. What do you think?
Fidget has now noticed it and has taken a major interest in it as well.
It comes in other colors as well if you require. I have blacks, I have more darker reds. I had a person ask for white ones, although I didn't know why they'd want it with this. He kind of waves his hand, puts his fingers on some of the like buckles of it, and pulls as there's just a faint bit more smoke. It's not intense or anything like that. It just looks aesthetically fun.
Does it have any strings?
Motions to a few.
No, I mean...
looking at it...
Magic strings.
Thin ones. You would guess this is something that's honestly well within your wheelhouse of creation.
Fidget is bouncing on the balls of her feet going, say somebody wanted to have that happen on their actual... already wearing armor.
You would want to get either someone to craft it for you, or if you're wanting it faster than that, you could always purchase one from yours truly.
Fidget motions to the custom black leather she's got on, going, I was just curious if it would be something that you could do, but, understandable.
Kind of steps up, looks it over.
Why must you step on me, cat?
I don't know. I didn't step on you.
Are you a cat now?
Cat.
I
asked that question and he even meowed at me.
I mean, he's a cat. What do you expect? But he looks it over for a second. He's like, are you willing to wait half an hour?
Sure.
Right. I will need this. So you're going to have to take it off.
Luckily, she's got an undershirt for this.
Of course.
And she'll give him her armor.
He pauses. He says, it will cost you 100 gold. Can you front that?
Okay.
All right.
I will pay it to you right now.
Takes it. And you're, kind of looks over Aurelius. And you see he gives, it's an appraising, like sucking in his teeth look. And your friend as well. Does he require anything?
Well, it's his decision on which armor he wants to wear. But I'm going to be paying for that too.
Of course.
Artemis
So
is
what
gonna
do you-
keep looking around.
So whatever one you want, Aurelius.
Aurelius is like, frankly, he's not really sure. But he does stumble across one that is the color that the color scheme he tends to go for.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks over it. It's studded leather.
Of course. Did you want it to be of a minor magical variety? Cast off, gleaming, smoldering, something like that.
I don't know what the differences are.
Cast off, you can remove the armor in its entirety as an action, rather than spending a minute to take it off. It's effectively the rip-off pants. but you just rip it off your chest, effectively. You can just take it off as an action. The...
It's a stripping routine.
Say again?
It's a stripping routine.
Yes. It's it's the bardic armor. I think it's the glittering was the other one I said.
The gleaming.
Yeah, the gleaming. Gleaming does not get dirty. That's the main draw of it, is that it does not get dirty.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. And smoldering lets off a faint, wispy, odorless wisps of, smoke or something like that. It's only for aesthetic.
Which is what Fidget's getting done to her armor.
Mm-hmm.
Aurelius doesn't need that. At least not for this armor set.
Of course.
Yeah.
Do you want the basic studded leather?
Studded leather, there's not really anything magical that could have like a special kind of resistance anyway. That
not that you can afford.
he can afford. Yeah.
So how much would basic studded leather and his color scheme cost?
40 gold.
Yeah. Fidget pays that as well.
Right. You pay that as well. You're able. He basically kind of waves over towards the dressing room. He's like, you can put it on in there. I will be right back. And just kind of, just very boom, 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 boom into the back. As you then hear just a variety of varying sounds of what you presume is him working on your armor.
Mm-hmm.
You put on the armor, Aurelius, and you look good. You look damn good, honestly. It's way too light, though. You're like, wait, what? I can still... Am I wearing anything here? But it is armor, and you do feel that faint hug of protectiveness.
But it very much is not...
It is not heavy. It's not that heavy armor feel.
Studded.
Trust me, Aurelius. You'll thank me. It'll be harder for me to hurt you next time we train. So.
Alright. Does it come with a hood?
Yes.
Let me just adding that to my inventory. Yeah.
If you're saying anything, you're away from your mic.
Yeah, I was just talking to myself. I was saying that I was adding it to my inventory.
Marvelous.
Yeah, so that's in his invent bin now.
In bin bin.
In bin bin.
It bin bin.
Bin.
Na na na.
Anyways, after a little bit, the man comes out and he offers you your studded leathers back. And he's just, here you go.
She goes into the dressing room area to put it back on before coming out.
Yeah.
Kind of doing one of those hand motion things to like get the smoke out of her face, even if it is minor.
Mm-hmm.
Take it as something I gotta get used to.
There is effectively like 2 or 3 different points that he points to. One near your wrist, one that's like more on like the side of your chest, and one that's more near the belt where you can pull on. That will allow you to activate the smoldering armor.
Okay. She'll give a nod and just kind of go, this trip was a lot more successful than I thought it would be. Thank you. Shall we get going? And she'll look over at Artemis and Aurelius. Unless there's something you want, Adi.
Nah.
Okay.
Aurelius
I mean-
is still looking at himself. He's not used to it.
Artemis looks at the armor, looks back at everyone else, then looks at the armor again. Should I wear armor?
Yes, absolutely. Please
yes,
wear
yes.
armor.
Yes. I bet you if Serenity were here, she'd be saying yes too.
Trinity says yes to a lot of things.
Fidget holds up a finger, goes outside going, Serenity, should Adi get Ama? Serenity?
Oh,
She
no.
did.
She muted
My
again.
cat unplugged my headset!
Cat, no!
So,
But yeah.
very clearly from around the car, you just hear, she doesn't have armor? Yes!
She peeks her. She goes back inside going, apparently Serenity thought you already had Ama, so it's a big yes.
Artemis is just gonna kind of flap the little cloak that she usually wears. Does this look like armor?
Look, you have
See-
a fake arm. She didn't know what the hell magic you put on that thing. Hello, kitty
I know.
cat.
It's like, I know it ain't, but
I'm fast. I'm not strong.
this will make it a little harder for you to get hurt.
Siri has walked in at this point.
Oh, you're bringing our new friend.
Is Velinor coming in too?
She once. She wouldn't have been like, stay.
Just fully lean into the dog roll.
She would have asked him if he wants to come with, does he? Oh no.
Comp? Oh.
I don't. Yeah. I'm gonna stay with the cart.
There we go. Velinor's staying outside.
Okay, so I'm so sorry, love. You've been without any kind of protection this entire time? No, I don't count.
They do.
No, we don't.
No! You can't rely on us to keep you safe all the time, Adi.
This also works. She pulls out her hand axe.
Yeah, I got one of those too, and I still get hit. It'll make it easier for us not to worry as much, because now if you're not wearing armor, I'm gonna worry a whole lot more.
Y'all just now realized I wasn't wearing armor.
Yes!
Yes!
Artemis,
I thought it was underneath. Not everybody wears it on the outside.
I assumed that
Artemis
there
is
might have
gonna
been...
pull up her shirt a little bit to show off her stomach. Does this look like armor?
I don't
I
look at
assumed
your stomach!
I assumed the arm had some kind of enchantment on it.
I was of the similar mind.
Not.
Artemis, I'm only swan in certain regards. Not this one.
You remember that time that you were hit, like, once?
Please. I'm sorry, I wasn't wearing a helmet.
I'm not asking you to wear a helmet.
Just something to make you a little less squishy.
Fine.
Pokes her stomach.
It's
Just
something
pull
that
the
you
shirt
wear
back
that-
down.
You don't have to do that. She continues to look around the office.
And y'all would notice that her stomach and her hips are covered in scars.
Mm-hmm.
At this point,
Flash
Aurelius...
marks, bites.
Yeah. At this point, Aurelius just assumes everyone is cut off.
Whoa, piercings, hang on.
Hmm.
Piercings where?
It's not piercings, it's where she was pierced.
Ah, damn it.
You were thinking all of a
Like
sudden.
piercing damage?
Oh.
No, I understand.
With a knife.
I
She
thought
was
you had,
hoping.
I thought she had
was
snake
hoping.
bites. I got, like, excited.
Punk, Artemis.
Huh? Oh, no. She starts looking at the light leather armor.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can find something that would be more comfortable, or she be the most comfortable / fitting for her.
Is there something interesting over here?
There's something interesting over here.
The 3 types that I mentioned were the most interesting ones that you've seen.
And at this point, Serenity could probably notice that Fidget now has little bits of smoke coming off her armor.
Why are you on fire?
Okay, but like useful, interesting.
It's like it's this thing. He was showing it when he was showing Aurelius some of the Amma. If I pull this and she does, and she starts to smoke more before coughing and turning it off, going.
It is scentless and not actual smoke, but it does get in your face, and your instinctive reaction is to do that.
Yeah, it's to cough. Just kind of like I gotta get used to that.
Aurelius just kind of like leans in and whispers, "Quite frankly, I think it's a bit impractical."
Yeah, well, it was my money.
I wasn't whispering to you.
I don't care.
So is there anything that's like cool in a useful way? Or interesting that Artemis would look at? Or could you just find some regular flexible leather armor that she can comfortably wear?
Regular flexible that you can comfortably wear is more likely.
Yeah, that's what she's going to be looking for then.
Yep. 40 gold for just regular studded leather. If you're going for just leather armor, just leather armor is... I'll get there eventually. Get back here!
Is studded leather armor light or medium?
Light.
Okay, yeah, she's, is that one better than regular leather?
Yes, it is a base 12 versus a base 11.
Cool. Yeah, she's gonna get the studded leather.
Alright, yep, studded leather, 40 gold.
Okie dokie, and she'll hand over the gold.
Yep.
And she'll put on the armor, and she'll just kind of make a gesture to the rest of the party. Happy?
Very. Thank you.
Very.
It looks so good on you. Oh my god. It's so pretty. He's like
Thank
looking
you.
at the armor very intently.
I'm gonna lean down to give Artemis a kiss to the cheek. I appreciate it. It will give me less stress.
Look at this elbow here. Oh, there's so much movement.
And also
Okay.
apparently end up entertaining Aurelius.
Hey, do you know what else has elbow movement? Your arm that's in your bag.
Unfortunate.
There's a reason why it's in there.
I know you just want to slap people with it from a distance.
No, that's not... Whatever.
No, I'm just joking. I know. I know.
Well, we won't earn the arm standing here, so we might as well get to work doing something.
So on our way to landfall. Anything else you want to get in Molten Hold?
I still want to look into that cult. There's not much that I can do about it.
Yeah, I do as well, but we really need to finish up what we're being paid for.
Godai was very surprised that we hadn't even made it to landfall yet.
He nods. Oh, responsibilities? I didn't... fine.
Fidget heads outside to the cart.
I was bonkers treating the new member, actually.
You walk outside and you see Bonkers like just That's interesting. Go on. Just having
a speak with animals.
Looks up, like they both looked you, and then Bonkers looks back to him and seems to like say something, and he goes, "I understand." Looks back to you. You all ready to leave?
Artemis is gonna lean up to Serenity. He's a druid.
Ah, wait. So what was he saying? Now I'm curious.
I don't know. Ask him.
Don't
No,
care,
she's looking at. Oh my god, I forgot his fucking name. I'm so
Velenor.
Velenor. She'll look at Velenor. Wait, so what was he saying then? Can I ask?
He was saying that you all have very bad sense of direction. You guys have just been walking around the building that we were just at for several days.
I
was having to try and help explain to him that you were going to be moving. It just needed to finish a few things.
Speaking of moving, Aurelius jumps into the back of the cart and lies down. I will not be.
She looks at Bonkers. My poor baby. Were you wanting to move around and you couldn't exercise?
Tippy taps, tippy taps, tippy taps, tippy taps, tippy taps.
Fidget hops up into the driver's seat.
Soon I will find a place for you to be able to fully run. How does that sound?
Tippy taps, tippy taps.
You'll get on Bonkers. Why are you meowing?
I don't know. Why are you meowing?
I asked him that.
Meowing?
Meow.
Oh, you're talking to your cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess we are ready to go.
Just follow the signs, Aurelius. Just.
Are you doing okay back there?
He's
fine.
resting.
He pulls his hood over his face. I'm getting used to the armor.
He's pouting because I made him get leathers. And then proceeded to pay for him. So, you know.
Artemis is gonna sit across from Aurelius and just look out the window as things go by.
Looks at Aurelius and says something. Ooh, good.
Ooh, that cloud looks like a penis.
Where is it?
Well, at least that got Aurelius' attention.
I don't know.
In Abyssal, Serenity will say to Aurelius, I'll see if I can get you something heavier in a bit.
Aurelius just kind of nods sleepily.
Oh, he's sleepy.
He hasn't had coffee.
Oh, dear Lord.
Okay.
Breakfast.
If he mentions anything, Fidget will hand him her bottle.
No.
She's carrying coffee.
Don't care, mate.
Fine, be tired.
Yeah. So traveling to landfall, as opposed to sky fly.
Yep, it's in the DM's hands now.
Yeah. Or as we call him in the business, bastard man.
Out of affection, but yes. Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Yay! New characters.
Oh no, we gotta go through the trauma arcs again, and I have to heal you all again. I'm traumatized.
Then don't kill us and have us move forward.
Alright. Have you finished everything you wanted to do in Molten Hold?
Sounds like
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
I can't think of anything else.
Alright.
Except for maybe some war crimes, but I'm not allowed to do those apparently.
No.
Okay. As you leave Molten Hold, there's those areas of cool near the braziers and the heat of the forges. And you exit the walls, and the heat stays on your back for a good while. Until it starts to fade. And much like the pain Artemis felt, and some of the pain that Fidget felt, and even some of the pain that the others have felt, as you leave and the heat begins to become less of a thing, the wind almost seems to hit you, rushing across. Shut the fuck up. The wind rushing across you and seems to just tousle your hair almost playfully, as though welcoming you once again to the roads. And it's cool, and it's quieter. You can still hear a little bit of the bustle of people coming and going, but there's this distinct difference you can feel. A distinct freedom. A liberation that gives you peace. Surprisingly enough, it gives you a sense of peace. The sound of the wheels turning, of the gentle footsteps of the Magnavis. You see Velinor exhale once you can see green again. And you are on your way.
Oh, look, that cloud looks like a butt.
You can see all the clouds that look like all the phallic symbols. I love it.
That cloud looks like Richard.
Which one?
The one to the left.
No, I mean which Richard?
Richard Richardson.
Ah, okay.
How long are we gonna be talking about dicks?
Apparently, that's our conversation for the afternoon.
Did you want me to talk about something more serious?
No, I was just wondering.
I'm good
Okay.
at serious talking.
Mr. Philosopher.
Oi. Shut up.
What, you gotta... it's like you gotta tell me I'm wrong?
Yes.
Artemis is
No.
gonna reach into her bag and kind of rub her thumb over, then pull out Godai's sending stone and rub her thumb over the symbol.
Oh, good lord. I hit the mute button on my headset without realizing.
Okay. Do you say anything? Do you send anything?
I'm sorry for not being in contact. Would you like me to make it a nightly thing?
Just a momentary pause. And then, oh, hey! Yes, that would work quite well. I would enjoy that quite immensely, especially if you would be, also up to doing that.
I wouldn't offer if I wasn't up for it. We are leaving Molten Hold right now.
Oh, good. That's good to hear indeed. Hopefully, you all are doing all right. I believe, your other companion also did mention, one of your, wait, was it? No.
They can
she
hear this,
mentioned,
right?
You can hear it. Just you.
Okay.
She mentioned that you're the young man, the young man with the condition, that he lost a limb.
He lost 2.
He lost 2? Oh wait, I think that was mentioned. 2?
Mm-hmm.
Is he all right?
She looks over at Aurelius. Are you alright?
No, well, actually, yes, I don't have a left arm.
He says yes, but he doesn't have a left arm, even though
Harry reaches to try and hit him.
Aurelius hits back. I will fight you.
Not while we're moving, you two.
You're no fun.
Yeah, I don't care.
I do.
She leans into the stone again. He's fine.
As you do. He goes, okay, well, I didn't intend for something like that to happen. Is there anything I can do
No.
to...
That was not what happened to him for that to happen. Had nothing to do with you. It's not on your conscience. But he will always take armor if you want to give it to him.
I wish I had a way to offer better armor. I mean, I did steal some armor, but I don't think he wants it.
What kind?
The kind that might bite him.
Oh, yeah, no, we're not giving that to him. But I do appreciate the thought.
I mean, it might bite other things that try and hold him, but, you know, it's 50-50.
You don't have to give him anything for a job outside of the one that you've given us.
Did you sneeze?
No. He exhaled.
He's very loudly pouting.
Yeah, he's pouting.
Oh.
Loudly. Violently, even.
Aggressively, if you will.
Yes.
Did you want to do something?
Well, he's done all this for me, and yes, I'm stuck inside of... I'm still stuck inside this crystal, but...
Could I?
Hmm.
Don't worry about what you cannot do right now. Okay?
I'll try not to, but I can't promise anything.
Well, then I'll have to remind you tomorrow.
No, okay.
I had
Are
surgery.
these outlaw
That was
replies when you
interesting.
think of it?
You had surgery?
Oh, you cannot hear his side of the conversation. You can
Yep.
probably hear hers, though.
Yes.
No, that's what I meant. Like, I couldn't remember if I could hear hers and not his, or neither.
Just hers. Yes, I
Okay.
did. On my arm, well, the shoulder bit. Well, the parts of the shoulder bit. That area, and my back.
Your back?
You're back.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Something wrong with... Something
Oh,
was
wait,
wrong
that's
with
a question.
something was wrong with your back?
She kind of glances around and remembers that she trusts these people. You remember how I'm from Denziel, correct?
Nope. What's that? Sarcastically.
She's
Somebody hit
She's
him,
kinda-
please.
She's just kind of swatting at him with her other arm.
I love you.
Yes.
Well, they have a penchant for child experimentation.
I don't have a way to mail the explosive nature of my current disdain for that idea. Even that concept.
Yes, and apparently it was all to make me sit straighter. I feel like it was wasted
I would have
because
thought
I
it was
refuse to do anything straight.
Well, yeah, you can do it as gay as you want, but honestly, I would have thought that they would have done it for one of the other things that I heard that they were poking around with.
What were they doing? What did you hear?
Trying to weave two beings together.
Trying to weave two beings together, and she looks over at where Serenity is writing on bonkers. Huh. Interesting. I don't think they were successful. On me, at least. It just made it hurt to walk for a while. To walk.
Rude.
Very. But I didn't realize it hurt because it was
It'd become normal.
that. It became normal. And now it's fixed. And it feels weird to not have the feeling. But I'm fine now, and Aurelius also had surgery, and I think... She looks at the other two. I think they also had forms of medical procedures, because we were all a little broken.
Not broken, just not decapitated. I'm missing limbs.
That's broken, Aurelius. Let her finish
No,
the conversation.
It's not broke. Sorry.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh. Huh.
Ask him
What
what
do
he
you think?
remembers about landfall.
What do you... do you mind if I ask you a question? What do you remember about landfall?
It's not still under attack, is it? Out of character, last you heard, it has not been under attack for a while.
It hasn't been under attack for quite some time.
Oh, good. Oh, well, in which case, I heard that it's really great, honestly. Not what I've heard. I've been there. Ocean view is lovely, but honestly, I got a summer home on the top, so I can jump off.
What? Oh, this is where you can do that thing.
So we can do the thing, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be cool. I have to try that.
Yes, you honestly, the moment you do that, you're gonna understand why I built a tower there, and
Should I be concerned about what you're going to try?
oh man,
No, don't worry about it. I have armor now. It'll be fine.
Armor does not stop certain damage types.
It does.
You fucking nerd, all three of these.
Armor stops a lot of damage types.
If I set you on fire, your armor's not going to help. In fact, it's going to hinder you.
depends
Yes,
on the
it
armor.
will. Have you not heard of armor with cooling?
He's being a smartass again, that Serenity.
Whatever. Fucking brain aneurysm.
You're the one dating him.
Aurelius.
Are we dating?
Aurelius hides under the hood.
Ah! We have found his shutoff switch!
Why do you think I said it?
Shut up.
So that doesn't answer my question. Are we dating?
I'm not here. I can't see you.
You can't hide from me.
Yes, I
that how that-
can. If I ignore you, then you're not real.
Bonkers. Move towards the cart. Elizabeth, close your eyes.
I'm driving!
Face forward.
I am! No, I'm watching this whole thing, not watching the road.
I'm getting into my car. I'm getting into the cart. The assault
And-
begins.
Agnes just keeps having her like idle conversation with Godai and occasionally just branching off to talk to or at them.
Aurelius's snarky comments mysteriously go away.
I bet they do.
I wonder why.
Suddenly, they're not there anymore.
A mystery for the ages.
They stopped talking. Ooh, mysterious.
Oh,
And
poor Villanor.
no one was just like, what?
What is happening?
You guys are.
Oh, Villanor! Villanor, I'm speaking to a wizard who is trapped in a ferret.
Blink,
Well,
blink.
technically he's trapped in crystal. He talks through the ferret.
But it's
Blink.
funnier to explain it like he's trapped in a ferret.
But you that the
His
And
name is
you-
Godai. His name is Godai.
You've broken the poor boy's brain already, and we just
Don't
started
worry.
out on our trip.
Don't worry, Fidget.
Got it.
He'll catch up. She's making eye contact with Villanor to see if he recognizes the name.
fidget or a Godai?
No, Godai.
Aurelius is also keeping an eye out on that.
How you're distracted.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait. Sorry. That was an actual whoosh from me.
you're fine, my man. Velinor like blinks owlishly. That sounds like it sucks. It has no
Yeah,
visual facial expression of I know that. It's just like you're stuck as a ferret, but then also stuck in crystal at the same time. I could turn into a ferret. Being stuck in crystal is a whole other ballgame.
Yeah. Yeah, he misses thumbs.
I would.
I think he
too.
misses food.
No,
More
I
than
guess it's
thumbs.
thumbs more.
Oh no.
Hasn't eaten in quite some time.
Oh.
I wonder if I could teach Bean Bean to write without thumbs.
It probably wouldn't be easy.
Bean bean.
It would also be very useless.
You're gonna try and hold a pen out to him to see if he takes hold of it.
I mean, he'll take hold of it, but he looks at you with the most blink expression. While you're doing that, Villanor just kind of watches and idly reaches into a bag and pulls out a ball of yarn. And just starts knitting.
He looks up. Can you teach me how to do that?
When we're at a stop, sure. It's not easy to ride motions to Bonkers, who's like staring at you intently.
Mother, you have abandoned me.
Yes, effectively.
I'll be back just a second, Bonkers. I bet. Well, yes, at the next stop. She starts to get out the cart, stops, looks at Aurelius, gives him a very long kiss before hopping onto Bonkers. That should keep him quiet for the next 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Fuck you all.
And on that note, finally capable of moving the "you are here" just a little bit.
Hey, it's a start.
I say that's a good place to call a session.
Woohoo!
We're on our way from misery to happiness today.
Yeah.
Yo.
Every time I hear anything that involves Goofy, all I can think of is the tweets of like, Goofy is a himbo and you're all cowards for not admitting it.
Fair. But yes, that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Oh yeah.
For those who are watching, we do stream these every Monday when we can on twitch.tv/WhatTeamComp. And then we post these to my YouTube, which is YouTube name Uncommon Guru, where currently we are up to 27 episodes. I'm very proud. Big proud.
But there'll be a nice break next week.
Yes, next week is our Halloween episode where our lovely Purple Moss is going to be running Call of Cthulhu one-shot.
Which
will
is
be
like...
very fun.
Yeah, so
Why-
that'll be... Is that being recorded or streamed? What's happening with that?
If you guys are okay with it.
Yeah?
I'm fine with it.
I'm
Chill.
cool with it.
Hell yeah.
Yay, I get to be all of y'all psychiatrists. Huzzah.
While being a friend. It's great.
I
Oh!
am one of the only people with sanity in that is going to be
Hey,
terrible. Hey, one
Of
of
the people.
Don't you try
I
and
am
AA
a
me.
true crime podcaster, and it's gonna be just as cringy as it sounds.
It's
I'm
going to be amazing. But we'll be doing the stream probably around the same time as we do our streams here, and after that we'll pick back up a week after with our regularly scheduled content, as one would expect. Thank you all so much for spending time with us who are in the stream. For those watching back on YouTube, we thank you so much for just enjoying our content enough to listen to it and have a good time. We hope you're all having a great time. We hope you're all having a great week, day, whatever it is. And until next time, we are WhatTeamComp, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!
My favorite song with the bribe.
Oh my god.